was just trapping that green house. Now I got the dope, my stash spot whoa. Poppin' like Boogie Man, I bring a mask out. Went on a mission, I left with his ass out. I'm a big stone to get lit till I pass out.
Yo, what's poppin', Wundr Gang? Today we're gonna be back to KaashWundr. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. Go ahead, roll up, spark up your blizzy, and let's get straight into it. Shout out KaashWundr.
Not too long ago, people noticed something very strange about this Shea Gilgeous-Alexander post-game interview.
Take a look at this. Watch his eye. Look. I know y'all seen that, right?
This clip is currently going viral.
I know he's gonna have a whole lot of people mad for this video.
Eye glitching. And I usually take clips like this with a grain of salt, but now it's going super viral.
Favorite NBA player is a reptile. He's a reptile. Look.
Bro said he's a fucking reptile.
Now, of course, I was skeptical initially, thinking that somebody must have just edited it that way. But if you were to watch the original interview that was posted by Bleacher Report, you'll discover that it happens in that video too, in what's supposed to be the raw footage, so it can't be an edit. People in the comment section tried to explain that it was some sort of camera glitch or a processing error, but what if there's more than meets the eye? Okay, I can understand why suggesting that Shea is some sort of lizard person in disguise can sound ridiculous, but the only reason I'm even entertaining this is because I remember hearing about something that happened several years ago that won't allow me to just brush off what happened with SGA.
Hey, I feel him.
In 2017, Justin Bieber was allegedly caught shape-shifting into a giant reptile while he was touring Australia.
The mag reports the Australian news site Perth Now allegedly released a report claiming hundreds of fans saw JB shapeshift into a giant lizard at Perth Airport.
In March 2017,
That's insane.
this headline popped up on the internet that read, "Hundreds of fans claim they saw Justin Bieber turn into a giant reptile."
See, now that's gonna make me want to do my research on that.
In front of hundreds of fans who claimed his head shrunk and his eyes went black, with a black stripe down the middle, and had gross scales all over his body. An unnamed local skater who reportedly witnessed the whole thing as well said that Bieber's bodyguard was shouting that he'd kick their teeth in if they didn't put their phones away, which could possibly explain why there's no video evidence. The Australian website Perth Now was the first to break the story, but the article was suspiciously taken down shortly after it was published. Believe it or not, this wasn't the first time Justin Bieber's name came up in regards to this very conspiracy theory. In 2014, a YouTube video went viral.
Nah, I remember that video.
Seemingly blinking like a lizard while he was in court, garnering millions of views. But people would quickly forget about it soon after. Same goes for this LeBron moment. While it made a little bit of noise, the majority of people who were watching the opening ceremony for the 2024 Olympics didn't take it too seriously, except for a few who just had to go back and take a look at it again.
LeBron lizard man James. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. You see the reptile eyes right there?
I want to say I noticed that when I was watching it.
Class reptilian shapeshifter. LeBron lizard man James caught live.
But I thought there was something wrong with the camera.
I can't believe this. Press play. Rewind. This is live TV.
Or I could just been too high.
Look at that.
As you just saw, LeBron's eyes displayed.
Let me know how y'all feel about when y'all see things like this down below in the comments.
Now, before you go and try to claim that that dude's TV must have just froze up or something, let's go ahead and watch the original video on NBC Sports, their official channel, just like we did with the SGA Bleacher Report video. And would you look at that? The same thing happens. So it had nothing to do with that guy's TV. Do you guys think it was caused by the quality, or did the distortion simply reveal the truth? The basis behind the theory is that shape-shifting extraterrestrial reptilian humanoids were sent here to Earth to enslave the human race, and that many world leaders/celebrities are possessed by so-called reptilians. And for a brief moment, it looked like Jetty Osman might have been one of them. Back in 2022, in a game between the Cavs and Pistons, Osman took an elbow to the face and started bleeding profusely while he was on the ground. But
Oh yeah, it was yellow liquid.
It was more of a yellow liquid.
Bro, I remember seeing that. I was like, bro, what the fuck is that coming out of his nose? Because what the fuck is that yellow stuff?
Many found it weird and bizarre and were quick to label him an alien.
Is Chetty Osman an alien? That's the question on everyone's mind this morning as the Cavaliers player was seen with some yellow liquid coming out of his nose after taking a hit to the face.
I mean, why else do you think he's obsessed with aliens and loves watching documentaries about them on Netflix, even admitting that he believes in them, maybe because he is one? There's also people out there who wouldn't be surprised at all if Adam Silver is actually a creature from another planet.
Adam Silver.
Dog just look like one.
Adam Silver is one of the scariest people on earth.
Nigga look like a T-Rex.
He's pale. He's like a living skeleton.
Okay. Well,
He is, dude.
yeah, I know, but
Every time he comes out to announce a pick, I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is that? Dude, one of the scariest.
A living
Adam
dinosaur.
Silver is scary.
yeah.
Do you think he's an alien? No, because aliens wouldn't be that obvious.
If you want to talk about aliens doing a pretty good job at concealing their appearance, look no further than the 1988 film They Live, which is about a drifter who discovers a pair of sunglasses capable of showing the world the way it truly is, and that most of the ruling class are actually skull-faced aliens bent on world domination. The star of the film, Rowdy Roddy Piper, who was a popular wrestler at the time,
I want to say I watched this movie before.
wasn't actually a work of fiction, but a documentary, and then would go on to die of a heart attack less than 2 years later.
R.I.P. Roddy Piper, man.
Silenced because he knew too much.
A great
If this
wrestler.
tweet is true, then one place where aliens/lizard people could be secretly living among us is in the Denver International Airport, or should I say underneath. There's a conspiracy theory that lizard people could be lurking beneath one of the busiest airports in the world, hiding out in its mysterious underground tunnels.
There's some wacky conspiracies. Give us one. One is that at the bottom layer,
There's a lot of conspiracy theories
they have imprisoned the reptilians.
when it comes to aliens
That's one of my most favorite.
and
According to
shapeshifters.
official reports, the tunnels are just meant for baggage transport, but people claim to have actually seen lizard people down there walking amongst in these tunnels. What's interesting is the airport has fully embraced the conspiracy, putting up construction signs to poke fun at it, even going as far as to have their staff dress up like lizard people and go down there as a joke, which makes me believe even more that this theory could have some truth to it, because it's almost like they're trying too hard to throw us off the scent. Bringing it all the way back to SGA, I'm curious what you guys make of this.
This is what happened. Bismack Biyombo standing there waiting for his teammates. You can see him starting to rock back a little bit. Mike Muscala on his left hip, and Biyombo just sort of collapses and falls back and hits the floor. An immediate concern from
Yeah, I
Mike
remember
Muscala.
seeing that on
Very
Twitter.
scary stuff here inside this building.
Biyombo was on the sideline high-fiving his teammates when he unexpectedly collapsed to the floor, falling like he was in slow motion. I couldn't help but notice that Shea didn't really seem to care, and what makes this even more bizarre is the fact that he collapsed the exact moment SGA's hand made contact with his. I wasn't the only one who thought the timing was very suspicious. Biyombo shared that he's been practicing periods of fasting as a form of personal devotion to his Catholic faith.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Dehydration was probably the reason he fainted.
And just
Yeah, not eating.
open, I guess, because sometimes each and every person have their own way of
Bro,
God.
if you really thought that was because of SGA, bro.
Years, and that has been my but
Bro, you hilarious.
a little bit of dehydration there.
Which does make sense, but then he said this.
Never had a problem. It's just that yesterday happened to be the first time.
Coincidence? I don't know. You're telling me that he's been fasting for 15 years, and not once has he passed out until this moment?
Yesterday happened to be the first time.
Interesting timing, considering that he had only been with the Thunder for less than a month at that point.
Yo, Wonder Gang, let me know how y'all feel about that video down below in the comments.
I was just trapping that during the house. Now I got the dope, my stash spot. Whoa, poppin' like Boogie Man, I bring a mask out. Went on a mission, I left with his ass out. I'm a big stone to get lit till I pass out.